Hello world, how are you today? Just thought I'd stop off and have a gripe. I know I haven't been around lately, but you don't want to see me every day of the week, and to be honest, I have a life to live. I don't want to be sitting there editing videos every night of the week, as much as I enjoy it, and I hope you enjoy the videos. But the reason I'm here today is I have got a complaint. So I've got an issue, and the issue is with the human race. Okay, not all of them, but in general. I was sitting watching the news last night, yesterday evening, and there was a park that I've used in one of my videos. It's Swanhurst Park, and it's one of the geese, and beautiful little park and a beautiful little geese. Now the problem we've got is a couple of parents have taken their young children along to feed the geese. So they've come along, Mr. and Mr. Stupid have come along with their child, and they've probably put a loaf of bread in their hands and stood them in amongst all the geese. And the geese are going frantic for this bread or whatever they're feeding them. Bread is no good for geese, by the way, or ducks. So there's your first mistake. So anyway, there's this young child with this food in its hand, and the geese want this. Now they're wild geese, and they're going to go a little bit frantic. So yes, they have complained to the council that the geese are too vicious and they want them called. Alright, so we're going to go out now, we're going to have a look, and we're going to see how vicious these geese are. Right? They want them called. What's the matter with you people? Jesus, you're in a city and you've got some beautiful nature like this and you want to kill it. Something seriously wrong with you people. Excuse me while I pull you out the holder, and then I'm going to screw on a little handle, makes it easier to hold. Right, so here we go. Let's get out of the old motor vehicle. Right, now here's our vicious geese. Now what I've found is when you walk amongst them, they will actually try and walk away from you. So let's see how true this is. Alright, let's see. Now they obviously expect you food because they're all coming my way, but there is no food, so look, they will turn and they will walk away. Now these are vicious geese. See, he's making way for me. Alright, making way. Let me through, Mr. Duck. Right, so how vicious is that? Right, we have some young children here looking at the geese. And as you can see, they don't want to know me because I haven't got any food. We have what looks like seagulls down there. Yep, we have seagulls. We have Canadian geese. Look at the water. Look at the wildlife here. You know? Would you prefer your children to see a Canadian goose only in a book? Right? We have, are these blackbirds or crows? Do we actually have a murder of crows? They're crows. There you go. Whirr. See, this is what you don't normally see. They're up the trees, look, the crows are up the trees. Why in God's name would you want to kill this? Right, now I'm telling you now, if I see anybody hurting these birds, they're going in the water, so you best learn to swim. Because it's just ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. If you think you can control nature, you've got it totally wrong. You need nature, nature doesn't need you. Leave the birds alone. Let's take a little gentle stroll. Okay, so you can look, we've got children down there. They don't feel threatened. Okay. So the young girl, she's walking amongst them. You alright?
Yeah,
Yeah, did you see the news last night?
the news?
Yeah.
No, what did they say?
They want to call the birds.
Call them?
Yes.
Why?
Why? Let me turn this off so I haven't got you and your family. Okay, so we've got a young girl here, and she's feeding the geese. See the tiny one at the top? Right, how threatening is that? Okay. I have the permission for the parents to film these two girls. The parents are here looking at the birds. Here we go. Excellent. Right, see you, Mr. Duck. As you can see, and you've seen the children amongst the geese, these are not, and I repeat, not vicious geese. So, where do we go from here? Leave the geese alone. Right, so, basically, leave the geese alone, and they'll look after themselves. The children down there are quite happy to run amongst the geese. Yes, the little tiny girl, she was a bit apprehensive, but that's what you get when you're the same size as your geese. Now tell me, why is it the human race are hell-bent on killing things? Try this one for size. Okay, let's move on to cancer research. Now, we have experimented with sharks. We have tried to give a shark cancer. It cannot be done. A shark has a natural immunity to cancer. So, as I mentioned before, I am a scuba diver. I've done coral conservation, and I've dived with sharks and whatever. So, there's this shark. You cannot give him cancer. The cure to cancer is in that shark. Somewhere it's in that shark. Right, so what do? 5,000 sharks are killed every hour of every day of every year. You don't get a Saturday or a Sunday off. Every hour of every day of every year, 5,000 sharks are killed by us. That's what, 200 million sharks a year? So, why? Why are we doing it? Because we don't want to cure cancer? Or it's because we all love shark fin soup? Right? Now, these sharks, they control the ecosystem of the ocean. They eat rays, they eat jellyfish, they eat lionfish, they eat a lot of things. So, all of a sudden, cobalt squid are blooming. They're in phenomenal numbers. Jellyfish are blooming in phenomenal numbers. Lionfish, now these are the, they look very nice actually. They've got big long spikes on them. They're poisonous, okay? So you don't want to be playing with one. You don't want to play football with a lionfish. So they are actually in oceans that they shouldn't be in. Why? Because the sharks are missing. Now I think in the Bahamas, they've just licensed, a year or so ago, they licensed spearfishing of lionfish because they're not supposed to be there, and they're destroying the ecosystem. You can only kill them free diving. Okay, so you can free dive and spearfish. You cannot do it on scuba gear. I don't actually understand that, because they need to reduce the amount of lionfish, although I'm not in agreement with harming animals, any other sentient beings. But an ecosystem is an ecosystem. If it all goes wrong, then everything on the planet starts to go wrong. It's a bit of a strange one. And why? Because we're killing the sharks. We have creatures in oceans that they don't belong in. And I go, well, how do these get here? Right, so, okay, what you've got yourself a super tanker. Okay, so you fill it up with oil. And so you fill it up with oil in, let's go Egypt. Okay, there's no oil in Egypt, but Arabia's round the corner. So, okay, you're off the coast of Arabia, and you filled your boat up with oil, and it's all nice and full. So it's sitting low in the water. So you empty your ballast tanks and level your boat up, or your ship, and off you go. And let's say we're going to Japan. So you take this all to Japan, you offload it, and now the boat is so light it's bobbing around like a cork. So you fill up your ballast tanks with ocean water, and when you fill up the ballast tanks, you pump water in, and you pump the fish in, and you pump everything else in that lives in the ocean. Okay, unless you come across a whale that won't fit through the hole in the tank, but it's going in. All right, everything else is going in, and then off you go to another continent. You fill up with oil, and now you need to empty your ballast tanks again. So all these little critters that you've just picked up at the other side of the world, you've just pumped out into strange waters. And that's why they're getting in places that they shouldn't be. The human race is doing more harm than good. You don't know what you're doing, so leave it alone. Okay? Swanhurst Park with these geese. Leave them alone. And I'm serious, if I see anybody trying to harm them birds, you're going in the water. So learn to swim. If you're coming out to call them birds, learn to swim, because I'll just throw you in the water. You leave them alone. And hopefully there's a few other people out there that feel the same. So Mr. and Mrs. Stupid, who think it's a good idea to put their little children in the middle of a whole lot of geese with food in the hand, and they say, ah, that's too vicious. The wild geese, they make better guard dogs than your guard dogs. If you was in Africa, would you say, oh look, there's a pride of lions, here's a lamb chop, go and feed a lion? No, you wouldn't. Right, the wild animals. Right, Canadian geese, they're wild animals. Mallard ducks, they're wild animals. Swans, they're wild animals. Leave them alone. Just get on with making the planet a better place. Right, try and sort some housing out for people or something. All these people on the streets that have got nowhere to sleep, they're homeless. Help them, sort them out, instead of spending your money complaining about geese. Right, that's me done. I've had my gripe. I'll see you again soon. So look after yourselves, look after the geese, look after each other, and if you actually make it through till tomorrow, enjoy tomorrow, and we'll do it all over again. Bye for now. I'm Reg, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.